Hey there everyone, today I'm going to be starting a new series on the game Cattails. This game originally came out late 2017 and I have played it for over 100 hours. I had gotten it a month after it came out, exactly a month actually. So we're going to be starting out a new playthrough and we'll see how everything goes. Hopefully everyone will enjoy it. And at the end of the video I'll have some information about the new game coming out along with showing what you could purchase in order to get certain ranks in the game. So if you're interested in that, make sure to stick through till the end. Alright, well, let's get started. We'll go with that pelt for now. And we'll go with green? No, not green. Gray? I'll go with gray. And his name is gonna be Apollo. There we go. Now, he's not gonna look like this forever. We will be getting a different color palette for him eventually, but for now, this is how he'll look. Alright, so that was the opening cutscene, and that cutscene is actually a very sad one if you think about it, because pets do tend to get abandoned, and when it does, it just hurts not only the pets, but also the ecosystem, because then they're left with nothing in order to survive, so they have to find a way to. Hey, what are you doing out here? This is Coco. You don't look like you're from around here. I'm Coco, by the way. Why don't you come over here and tell me your name? So this, it's just like some basic controls here. This is the tutorial. Then you could either press E to talk, or you could click on him as well. Oh. Well, I skipped over that by accident. So sorry about that. That's a good name for you, if you don't mind me saying. You say you were left here all by yourself? Dropped off on the side of the road? How terrible! Well, if that's your story, we've got a lot of learning ahead of you. You'll have to fend for yourself out here in the wild. If you don't know how to forage, hunt, and fight, you can't expect to live more than a few days. You better listen closely to everything I have to say. I can show you how to survive around these parts. First things first, you'll need to know how to forage. There should be some golden seal around here. It's a green leafy plant with a bright red berry. We use it to patch up wounds. Why don't you find some golden seal and bring it to me? Shouldn't be too hard to locate. Let me know if you need some help. Go and gather. Alright. So, if we just walk around for a bit, we should be able to find some. Here it is. Then you could either click or press E to pick it up, which I just used E. I'll probably just move the mouse over there for now. Then we take it back. And I believe if you press, if you press R, it'll allow you to, like, go into your inventory and go to the one on the right. And if you press, Shift, you put it away, space, you'd use it. But you could also go into the inventory itself and select it this way. And then you just have to give it to him. Great work! You'll be foraging like a pro soon enough. Go ahead and keep that golden seal, by the way. Never know when it may come in handy. I'll leave it in your inventory. There's a lot of plants that grow around here. Golden seal, lavender, catnip, and marigold, to name a few. They are all unique. They all have their unique uses. So make sure to gather some up and try them out, if you see them. Just remember that all plants need time to grow back after they've been harvested. And some plants will only grow in certain seasons. You're also going to need to know how to find food for yourself. You'll need to eat regularly to stay healthy and alive. You can eat some plants like berries and licorice root, but they don't fill you very fast. You'll mainly want to eat prey that you catch with your own 4 paws. That's the good stuff. I don't suppose you know how to hunt, do you? I'll show you the way. Why don't you sneak around and find a mouse? They make for tasty snacks. First, sneak around so they won't hear you coming. Then find a mouse and get close. Then find a mouse and get close, so you can focus on it. You will want to get close as possible without scaring him off. The closer you get, the better the chance you have of catching the mouse. Don't worry, mice aren't very good at spotting us cats, so you can get pretty close. Then pounce on the mouse once you're focused and ready. If you did it just right, you'll have a nice meal waiting for you in the grass. Don't worry if you miss on your first few tries. Hunting is tricky, and you won't always catch your prey. Just keep moving around and try again. You got all that? If you need to hear it again, just talk to me and I'll repeat myself for you. Good luck and happy hunting. So, I used to play this a lot, but it's been a very long time since I have, and I actually have played more often, but on the Switch. And I haven't, played on the computer that much since then. Aw, dang. There we go. Then we get to bring it back to Coco. Then if you press R, it'll go over to it. I'm gonna move this over here. Nicely done! You're a natural hunter, Apollo. But you need a whole lot more than just one measly mouse to keep yourself well fed and on top shape. Don't let it go to your head. You can find all sorts of prey to hunt throughout the wilderness. Most will see you coming a lot from... Give me a minute. Most will see you coming from a lot farther away than a mouse will, so you have to stay alert and keep learning. You can always get better at hunting by spending experience on your passive hunting skill in your skill panel. All this work is probably making you hungry. Why don't you try eating that mouse you just caught? And then that's just explaining how once you get to 0 hunger, it'll start to hurt you. And you just, when you're holding an item, you just press space and it uses it. Make sure you keep an eye on how hungry you are, Apollo. It could be the difference between life and death. Now then, do you have any special skills, any sort of training that a cat of your upbringing goes through? No? None at all? Well, that's not surprising. I'm about to teach you a cocoa specialty skill called Sprint. You can use it to gain a quick burst of speed. You can use sprint to cover ground quickly, to run away from fights that are too big for you, or to catch up with prey that's escaping. You learned how to use that. Yep. Then on the keyboard, if you're playing on a computer, you would just press the number corresponding to the skills on the bottom. So this is just normal speed, then if you press 1, he goes all fast. Yes, that's just how it's done. You can use sprint every now and then, but after you use it, you have to wait a few seconds before using it again. Every active skill you learn will work in a similar way. Normally, you'll have to gain experience to learn new skills, and you can only equip the new skills while inside your den. You'll gain experience by fighting, hunting, foraging, and even by sleeping. There's lots of skills available, such as combat skills, travel skills, support skills, and more. You can have any 4 active skills at a time. So you'll want to experiment with different combos to find out what works best for you. You can also use experience to upgrade your passive skills, which are hunting, fighting, foraging, and swimming. You can manage your skills from the skill panel. Remember, passive skills can be upgraded from anywhere at any time, but active skills can only be equipped or unequipped in your den, so they could be upgraded anywhere, but you can only select to use the active ones in your den. You can also spend experience to upgrade active skills that you really like. Usually, that means you'll become more powerful and you'll be able to use them more frequently. You should know something about the wilderness. The cats that live here don't like intruders very much. Any cat found trespassing on another cat's territory can be attacked on sight. It's our way of life. And that's why you need to know how to fight. Most cats join a colony that provide guards and base of operations for protection. Often those colonies clash, border scrimmages, or even all-out wars are not uncommon. I need to know what I'm working with here. How about the two of us spar really quick? Fair warning, I'm not going to go easy on you just because you're new. Come over here and let me know when you're ready. So, a good fighting technique in this game is to, like, run away from them, turn back, hit, and then run away more. So we'll see if we can manage that right now. Alright, a few pointers before we begin. Cats fight by pawing each other with their claws. It makes some time to complete an attack, and during that time you won't be able to react to my attacks. So time your attacks just right. You'll want to make use of your ability to escape my attacks, anticipate my swipes, and get out of the way before they hit. Remember, I'll be vulnerable while attacking you because I won't be able to turn around or move. Same goes for you. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Go! Attack! So, if you notice, when he hits, he only does 1, and you're doing 2. That's probably because, well, it is the tutorial, and they don't want him to be able to really do too much damage to you. There we go. You put up a good fight, Apollo. You've got a lot to learn, but you're not bad for a beginner. You can always become better at fighting by spending experience on your passive fighting skill in your skill panel. Fighting can be an excellent way to flex your political muscle too. Every day, a few battles will begin along the borders and colonies. If you participate, you can help your colony gain influence over an area. Speaking of colonies, surely you'll want to join one. That's a great way to get started in the wild. I know of 3 major colonies that here have a spare den to give to you if you'd like it. We're actually not far from Forage Colony right now. I could lead you there and help you settle in. I'm sure the leader mayor wouldn't mind having a new face around town. They're good cats in the Forest Colony, and you'll fit right in. How does that sound? And what are my other options? Well, like I said, there's 3 major colonies that live out here. I'll tell you about all of them, then you can make your choice. There's the Forest Colony, which I mentioned earlier. They're good, friendly cats that live in the brambles patched deep in the oak woods, just to the north. They're definitely the closest colony to here. I'm sure their leader, Mayor, would be happy to take you in. There is also the Mountain Domain, a proud collection of cats dwelling near a waterfall in the rocky basin. They're way up north. They're led by a fighter named Leo. The cat is always looking for more paws to bolster the number of border scrimmages in their domain. And lastly, there's Mystic Colony, strange cats that live in hollow logs deep within the old wetland. You may find their leader a bit hard to connect to at first, but Alyssa's a good cat at heart. They all are, even the wacky ones. So, what do you think? So, Apollo's gonna be joining the Mystic Colony. Mostly because I feel like he'd fit best in it, and also I had some individuals on a media called Amino vote for it. And it actually tied between the two, but Mystic Colony held, like, the advantage for most of the days that it was up. So we'll go with the Mystic Colony. Great! I'll lead you to the Mystic Colony then. Follow me, Apollo. Here we are. This is your new den, Apollo. You'll want to visit your den often. Here you can sleep and save your progress. You can also use the space to store items if you'd like. Remember to save your progress frequently as you play by using your bed. It's a good idea to save before sleeping each night. This is where we'll part ways, Apollo. I hope you remember your training well. It was good to meet you. We've had a busy day. Why don't you get some sleep? I'll return to check up on you soon. Until then... Yep, Coco's a little bit special. And I actually prefer to sleep first and then save, because then the save file will be in the beginning of the day instead of at the end of the day. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then we'll save. There we go. Alright, so now we'll introduce Apollo to the rest of the colony, and then that will be probably it for this episode, as I do want to have there be a good amount of episodes. So I'll probably do around 20 to 30 minutes per episode, and we'll possibly get through a full day today, I don't know yet. Good morning. I heard from Coco that you had arrived. My name is Alyssa. I'm the leader of the Mystic Colony. Welcome, Apollo. I hope you found your den comfortable enough. It takes some time getting used to living in a tree trunk. Most cats around here are friendly enough. You want to say hello to all of them after you get settled in. Our town shop is ran by Savannah. If you get hurt, you'll want to talk to Crampy, our doctor. I live in the center of town, just south of the lake. If you see me out and about, feel free to say hello. Oh, we're also preparing for the summer festival. We hope you'll be able to join us. Cats of every colony come together at the sacred temple at the end of each season for the festival. There are usually fun games and prizes you can win. The summer festival takes place on the 10th of summer. I've got to get going now. Welcome to the Mystic Colony. Alright, so now we'll go ahead and meet the other cats of the colony. This is Slip. Let's introduce ourselves to him. Greetings, kitten. Where are you off to? You're a strange-looking one. Where are you from? I don't think I've met you before. My name is Slip. Be seeing you around. I personally think he's one of the older cats of this colony. He's pretty cool. I've played in this colony quite a few times. So we'll go meet Savannah now. Hello, Savannah. Hey there. How are things going? Oh, hello there. I don't think we've seen each other before. My name is Savannah, and I like to collect different and rare unique items at my shop. Feel free to poke around whenever you'd like. Alright, let's see what Savannah has to offer. Buy items. Right now we can't buy anything because we're broke, but we'll see what she has. So she has some prey items that are frogs, crows, toads, a green firefly, some golden seal, oh, some snake lily that's used to like poison the claws of cats to make their hits more dangerous. A conch shell and a turtle shell, an inventory expansion. That'll be good to get soon. Cinnamon color, yellow color. I might try to get the gold tabby color for Apollo. I think that'd be good for him. And there's also yellow, caramel, cinnamon, and white. A bee tabby color. A calicomania color. Tickled brown color. A beaky mask. You'll see more about the beaky mask in a moment. A spike collar. And a nightcap. Well, nothing for right now as we don't have money. Let's see. Nope. Okay, there. Okay, so Mossy's out now. It looks like she gets out at 9 in the morning. She was actually made by a YouTuber called Siri the Pixel Biologist. Siri is why I honestly started playing any of Falcon Development's games. And also is probably one of my biggest inspirations to why I started YouTube. So let's go ahead and talk to Mossy. Oh, hello. The clouds are interesting shapes today, aren't they? Something smells different. Oh, hello. Oh, I'm Mossy. It's nice to meet you. Well, that was nice. Alyssa's out again. We'll talk to her, and then we'll talk to Crampy. Hello, Apollo. How are you? Did you need something? If not, I'm afraid I can't help you. Alright, now we'll talk to Crampy. Greetings, young kitten. Do you mind if I put leeches on your tail? It's for science, and I think it'd be funny. Or I could do it to myself. Well, then what will I do tomorrow? Maybe I should scare kittens by jumping out of bushes again. Yes, that sounds good. Oh, you're still here? What do you require? Actually, I don't believe we've been introduced. I am Crampy, the doctor. Don't worry, I am not a bird. Although when I had a concussion, I did think I was. Oh, what was I saying again? Oh, right. My mask... I like how... What was I saying again? Then proceeds to talk about his mask. My mask is protecting me from the foul odors and miasmas? Miasmas? I don't know how to say that. Just remember, I am not a bird. If you need healing, come to me for my remedies. I can work on any wound and patch any problem. Well, that's good to know. He seems a little bit concerning though, huh, doesn't he? So, we'll see more. Oh, hey, this is Nil. Oh, hi. You startled me. How are you today? Hey, thanks for coming. I was not sure if you would show up. Can you hold this for me for a moment, please? Thanks. Now that I look at you again, who are you? I don't think we have met before. May I ask your name? Apollo, you say? What a fascinating name. My name is Nil. Pleased to make your acquaintance. And, sorry for making you hold the thing. I like how we don't get to know what he had us hold. Now there's one more cat who doesn't come out till 11. So we'll just look at what's on the task board for now. This wooden board has many tasks posted to it. What would you like to do? I'd like to read today's task. For exploration. Yep, we're not gonna do that. That's for the mine. We're not ready for the mine. We'll just go out and do... Ooh. Let's get this. Nope, come back. Yes. Now we have a butterfly. Oh, it looks like he should be out now. Yep. This is Oracle. I saw you coming from afar. What is it that you seek? You travel here from distant lands. Yes. Oracle can see that you are a short sojourner. I don't know how to say that. knowledge of the past, wisdom of the present, visions of the future. All these come to Oracle. Perhaps I may share these portents with you, or perhaps not. We'll talk to him again. Visions of the future? Let's see what the stars pertain. The sky descends towards the earth and blocks my vision. This my eyes see, nothing more. The veil has passed. I'm guessing it's gonna be a cloudy day then. Other than that, I don't really know what it could be for that. We'll go on and, we'll look at what's on the map right now. Okay, so these are some daily battles. We could attempt those. We'll go ahead and attempt one. But first, let's get a little bit of experience by hunting. We'll see how that goes. Now, the forest, the Mystic Colony has lots of frogs, toads, and birds. So let's see if we could be lucky enough to snag one. Yes, we got it. Now we'll try to get a frog as well, perhaps. The only thing that makes the water dangerous is the fact that he's not going to be that good of a swimmer yet. There we go. He's not a bad hunter, though. He seems pretty decent at it so far. Oop, there's the crow. Dang it, we missed one. That's alright. We'll continue on, and we'll make our way towards the battle. Let's see where it was at again. So one more over, one down, we should be able to get to one. Now, it's probably really dumb to be throwing him into a battle already, but if we can manage to help out even just a little bit, we will gain the experience for it, which could be very helpful for us. I did see a mouse though, and it's a very good idea to get that for something a little bit later in the game. And something that I have noticed is that mice are not too plentiful in the marshlands, so if we see them, we should probably get them. Now, it's just one more tile down, and we'll see how that goes. We'll make sure not to be too close to the edge. Alright. Yeah, this is not gonna go good for anyone. There's only two other Mystic Colony cats, so we'll try the other one for our own safety. Okay, why does Mystic Colony suck at having people go on their patrols? Noted. So it looks like all we could really do today is hunting, and we could talk to Spike. Hello, Spike. Have you seen any of our enemies around here? I was tracking some paw prints, but I think I lost them. Yeah, if you go straight this way, you can find them, but I would not recommend it. Thank you, though, for talking to me, Spike. Let's see what we could find in this area for now. Oh, it's some licorice root. Licorice root could be used as a food source as well, but it's not as good as the prey items in this game. So we'll just continue to just hunt a little bit and then see how the rest of the day goes. Wonder if we could get to the other side from here. Oh, we managed to get it somehow. So yeah, if you notice, he's not that good of a swimmer right now, so I honestly should not be putting him through all of this, but what's the fun of that? We got some marigold, which is also really good for healing. Oh, there's a toad. Let's see if we could catch up to it. It doesn't look too good. Nope. Well, that's alright. Do we have anything that we think the others like? We'll see if Mossy likes a butterfly, maybe. Oh, hello. The clouds are interesting shapes today, aren't they? Huh? Did you bring these for my seedlings? Sure. Now, I do know he likes healing herbs and valerian, but I don't really know too much about food items. So we'll just give him a marigold for now, because, no, we need that. We'll give him a golden seal. Golden seals are a little bit more plentiful than marigolds, so it's for the best. And then, that's his very long introduction before he actually talks. Healing herbs, my favorite. I will get great use out of these. You have done me a great favor. I am smiling, even if you can't tell behind this creepy beaky mask. I don't have to use leeches or mushrooms anymore. You don't need to use leeches or mushrooms anymore? What do you mean by that? But I still will anyways. Okay then. So it's about 6 p.m. so we'll just do a little bit more talking to everyone. It looks like Slip might be heading to bed. Greeting kitten, where are you off to? Make sure you clean your fur out on a regular basis. Don't want any nasty thorns or brambles on it when you lay down for the night. That's good advice, I think. Oh, looks like Alyssa is stuck walking. Hello, Apollo. How are you? Do you need something? If not, I'm afraid I can't help you. And she's still stuck in walking place. That's fine. We'll do a tiny bit more hunting before we wrap up this episode. And then we'll try selling a little bit to Savannah if she's still out by the time we get back. Aw, it didn't work. We could try for this toad. Aw, dang it. It didn't even let me pounce. Aw, come on. I know I'm not this bad at the game. Okay, cool, we got that one. Oh, it's fireflies! If you catch fireflies, you could use them to light up the area, like around your den or the colony. It's really fun to have around. We'll catch a few before we head in for the night, how about that? Oh, we need to eat. I need to keep better mind on how his hunger is doing, do I? Oh, there's a crow right there. We'll see if we can get it since we missed the last one. Still can't. No luck. Oh, there's a green one. Perfect. When decorating around my den, I prefer to use the same color of fireflies, but it's fun to have a mix of them at the same time. Because then you could just do whatever you want to. Alright, and it does look like it is getting late, so we'll head back into the colony's walls. And we'll see if anyone's still awake. Oh, it looks like Savannah's still awake, so we'll go ahead and sell a few things to her while we have the chance to. Let's see what we could give her. Visit shop and sell items. Let me see what you have for sale, and I'll make an offer. We'll give her the green and yellow fireflies, the licorice root, and the dove. That's for 12 mews. That's not too bad. And how much are fireflies on their own? Okay, so the dove is 10. That's really good to know. Now we'll head into the den and we'll do a little bit of decorating before we wrap up this episode. Perfect. Just grab a few more while they're around. Oh. I know how the how that works, so I don't need to read through that. If you'd like to, you could pause through it and read it though. Alright, now let's see what we could do. So you could press R to sort out your inventory, which is pretty nice. We'll put... No, do nothing. We'll put one here. And we'll put one over here, as I think it looked cute. Yep. And then we'll do a little bit of sorting. And we'll store the golden seal here. And we'll put our marigold right next to them. About here. And we'll keep those on us because we'll need them later on. And just because I think it'd be fun, we'll put a few fireflies outside the den. Oh. There we go. And if it'll let me, we'll put one behind the task board. Ah, it just put it in front of it. Which I know I would eventually just end up picking up, so I'll just pick it up myself. What about behind my den? Nope. Okay, we'll just put some around the edges of the fence then. Because I think it'll give it a nice little look. And then there's all those. Oh, it got to 12 a.m. I didn't even notice. Alright, so that's all for this for today's episode of this playthrough. I will show you the Kickstarter, and I'll also be putting the link to the Kickstarter and the link to Falcon Dev's YouTube channel for Cattails. And I don't think there's much else I really need to show you from him. Alright, so if you are interested in supporting the game's development and helping like reach more goals in the game, because while it was originally just like the base amount was 30,000, they made it to this much so far, and the more and more they make, the more features they're able to add into the game, and they've already added a lot of cool things that could be added into it and such. I'll scroll through this for you. You could pause and read it if you'd like. There's some like pictures of how the seasons will look. And then these are the goals that were made. 30,000 is just for funding the game itself. But we also unlocked Museum of Curiosities, a new resident, a new game, aka Generations, and rival marriages. And then there is also expanded caves that will be got if everyone's like able to get it to 200,000. And now I'll show you the different like here's some sponsors, I believe. Okay, and then this, if you want to learn more about it, there's a whole like list, a whole page that tells you about the different things that are going to be included in the game and such. I'll put a link to the Kickstarter. But yes, there's the Kind-Hearted Kit, which is $1. It's of course helping at least a little bit, and you also get a digital wallpaper. The Standard Edition, which is $20 or more, and you get the Cattails Wildwood Story on Steam, a Rainbow Firefly, which they showed on their last stream, and it's really cool actually, and then also the wallpaper. And then there's one for the Switch, and it has basically the same thing except the pet, because they couldn't really develop it in. There's the Deluxe Edition, which is the game, the soundtrack, Molebert pet, which is a little mole, Rainbow Firefly, and then the digital wallpaper, and also you get your name in the credits if you'd like that. Beta Edition is basically you'll have early access to the game before it's out. That begins in a little bit less than a year. It's in spring of next year, so if anyone's interested in wanting to play early on, there's the beta, and also the alpha, which is called the Founders Edition, which this one actually starts in August. Yeah, August, in a couple months. NPC Name Giver is everything that was already mentioned, plus you get to put a name for an NPC like in a poll, and there's a chance that your name will be picked. That one's $90. Then there's the Statue Edition, and it includes a whole lot of stuff, including a customized cat statue that will be in the Guardian's Temple. And there's only 8 left of these. And then they also had physical rewards, these two, but they're already all sold out, and honestly really glad that they got sold out. And they're currently at $171,000, and that is really good for the fact that this Kickstarter has only been out for roughly a week or so. So I'm really proud of them for how they're doing, and I'm glad that the game got funded and that it'll be able to be made into, an actual game. Alright, so their channel has a lot of different things related to Cattails, including their original game, which we're playing through currently, but they have things about the new game. They did a little Wildwood Wednesday for a few weeks, and then once the Kickstarter came out, the Wildwood Wednesdays well, not really the Kickstarter, a little bit after, like, they continued Wildwood Wednesdays in the community tab, but they stopped making videos a month ago on it. And then they have done 3 live streams if you want to get into it and watch them. The 3rd one will be out here soon. It ended about an hour ago or so. An hour ago as of this recording, not an hour ago from when you're watching it. So when you're watching it, it'll probably be up by then. Alright, well, that's all I have to offer you guys today. If you enjoy the series, please leave a like, and I'll be seeing you guys around. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.